Welcome back. In this module, we are going to introduce the Public Health Academic Advisors. My name is Abacris Maria Versace, and I'm the Academic Advisor for last names A through E. Here you'll see pictures of me in red and blue. And on the right, you'll see a picture with my son, Luca, who is our baby intern at the moment.
Hi, I'm Elsa Loya, and I'm also an academic advisor. I advise students with last names F through M. Here you'll see two pictures of me. The one on the left, I'm wearing my Public Health Blue Navy shirt. And then over here on the right, I'm with my little nephew, Sebastian, playing with him outside.
Hi, everyone. My name is Anais Garcia, and I'm one of the academic advisors, and I advise students with last names N through Z. I use female pronouns, and you will see here two pictures of me. The one on the left, just my professional picture, and then the one on the right, it's me with my two fur babies. The one in front, it's a Yorkie. His name is Mini Cooper. And the one next to me is Chito. He's a Chihuahua and he's 17 years old.
Here you'll see a picture of our public health academic advisors, ambassadors, and they are wearing red, blue, and gray polos outside the College of Public Health. And we're going to talk to you as advisors about how to succeed in public health. Okay, so first, we're going to have you pull up your time management worksheet so that you can start filling it in. You'll see it attached here. You're going to complete this and you're going to submit it in the folder under the class assignments tab. And when you pull up that time management log, you'll see at the bottom of the first page 3 boxes. And we're going to go through and fill in those boxes now. So the first box is called Give Yourself Credit. So what did it take for you to be here today? Hard work, sacrifice. Take a moment and fill it in to give yourself credit in that first box on the first page. The next box, we're going to talk about what motivates you. Why do you want to succeed? Go ahead and write that in the second box. In the third box, we're going to talk about how you can shake off that stress. What's one way you plan to manage your stress to be successful? Go ahead and write that on the third box. Next, we're going to talk about time management. So on the second page of the time management log, you'll be able to see some boxes to help you figure out how to manage your time. So for example, for students who are taking 12 units, so say you have 12 units on your schedule, you're going to go ahead and you're going to write that down in the green box. How many total units are you taking on your schedule? We will multiply it by 3 because it's recommended to spend an additional 3 hours per unit outside of class, studying, doing homework, papers, tutoring, etc. So that's going to, when you multiply that, that's going to tell you the second box, the total hours spent outside of class that you should be taking, and that's the yellow box. So if we look at the example, you're going to take 12 units on your schedule, multiply it by 3, then you're going to find out how many total hours you should be spending outside of class. And then you're going to add both of those numbers to equal the total hours spent per week on school. So you'll see those second set of boxes, and you can go ahead, write the total units on your schedule in green from above. And then you're going to write the total hours spent outside of class from the yellow box that you came up with. And then you're going to add those together, and that's going to be the orange box, the total hours per week spent on school, so that you can kind of see really how many units a 12-unit schedule or a 15-unit schedule is going to require to spend per week on school. So next, we're going to go back to the first page, and you're going to see a log that's going to have different times on it. And if we go to the next slide, you're going to be able to see what things we're going to use to fill it in. So first, we're going to ask you to go ahead and you're going to write in your classes in this schedule. And feel free to pause the video and then go ahead and continue on to the next step. So first, you're going to write in your classes into this log. Next, you're going to add in work, clubs, activities, other requirements that you have outside of class. Take a moment and fill those in, and you can pause the video. Next, you're going to add in 3 hours of study per unit enrolled. So those are those extra hours per unit that you are enrolled. So for a 3-credit class, you're going to be adding 9 hours to your schedule for the week of when you're going to be studying. Take a moment, pause the video, and write that. Next, you're going to add in the other things that take up your time: sleep, meals, hygiene, commuting, exercise. Go ahead, take a moment and write all of those other things to this document. Now you're going to be able to see a true representation of how much free time you actually do have. That will help you decide if it's a good idea to go hang out with friends at this time, or to be able to prioritize, when you should be studying, when you should be in class, and making sure that you have all of those other really important things on your schedule represented in your week. So this is a tool that we recommend that you use, and you are going to have to submit your document after you save it, download it, fill it in, save it, and then you're going to submit it in the class assignments tab in D2L. And then you can use that throughout the semester to really help you stay on track and to be able to update it for when you need. On the 3rd and 4th page, you'll be able to see that there's an example for Wilbur Wildcats schedule. Next, you're going to hear about how to utilize your resources to be successful. And here you'll see another picture of our public health ambassadors outside of the College of Public Health by the fountain, all pointing at the camera in their red and blue, because they believe you can be successful too.
College can be very, very overwhelming. So remember that you're not alone. We as a community are here to support you. And here's a list of some resources that you can use to be successful in college. So we have the Thrive Center. This is a center whose mission is to advance a community where students successfully navigate through, excel in, and graduate from the University of Arizona. They help students not just to survive at the UA, but to thrive. We also have the campus health, as well as the counseling and psych services known as CAPS, and they are available if you need any assistance with helping to cope with the situation and to achieve educational goals. There's also the Dean of Students Office that can help students and their families to manage crisis, life traumas, and other barriers that impede success. Then we have the University Information Technology Services, UITS, which in this organization or this resource helps students with any problems with maybe you forgot your password, or maybe you need to install Microsoft Office on your computer, or anything related to technology. Maybe you can't access D2L or your student center. You will direct all your questions and concerns to them. There's also the Disability Resource Center, or DRC, and they work collaboratively with students and faculty to ensure that courses and all campus experiences are accessible to everyone. So for example, if you need a note taker for your class, or if you need more time taking tests, you can contact them and they will work with you and your instructors. Also, there are some cultural and resource center that are very helpful to students, and they are very welcoming. We have the Asian Pacific American Student Affairs, or APASA, African American Student Affairs, the Guerrero Student Center, the Native American Student Affairs, NASA, and then we also have the Women Resource Center, as well as the LGBTQ Affairs Resource Center. And then we also have UAPD, which helps to provide a secure atmosphere conducive to the education and daily lifestyles of the university community. So feel free to reach out to these resources if you need any support. Also remember that we as faculty and staff are here for you. Your instructors, your teaching assistants, you will be taking classes with TAs, also with preceptors, mentors, academic advisors such as ourselves. Make sure to contact us. We're here to support you, to answer any questions that you might have, problems or concerns with your classes, with your instructors, and things like that. There's also the think tank and the writing center. They are here to support you for free tutoring. Also, they provide services like separate individual assistance and things like that. And then also there are the university libraries and the career education. If you need help with, maybe you need help with finding a job and you want to apply, how to apply for a job, how to write a letter of interest, or how to fix up your resume and things like that. So you can contact career education and they will be there for you to help you in any way they can.
In this next section, we'll be talking about how to meet with your advisor, and we just want to emphasize that it's really important to meet with your advisor at least once a semester. This next coming up semester, we'll be offering services to students virtually. So we have virtual advising, we have Zoom drop-ins, which is intended for less complex or one-question advising, for example, helping students add one course to their semester schedule, or turning in certain forms like a preceptor form or independent study paperwork. We can answer questions on Arizona University or Community College transfer credit. And then we also offer Zoom appointments with your assigned advisor. So the drop-in advising is quick, 10-15 minutes with the on-call advisor. So it won't always be your assigned advisor, but then if you make an appointment, those are more in depth, longer, about 30 minutes, and it is going to be with your assigned advisors. And those appointments are intended for more complex or multi-question advising. For example, creating a 4-year plan, or planning to study abroad, or working with students that are on academic probation, or students that need to turn in a SAP appeal or degree audits, and any questions regarding out-of-state transfer credit. And we're here to support you in any way that we can. Use your resources and reach out, and please continue on to the next module.